So are you saying half the women in the world that get married are hoes?
They got a pass. I would say they're currently hoes, but everybody ain't some Christian non-hoe girl who got morals getting picked by a God-fearing man. Because every man ain't God-fearing. So
I came across this clip online of these three ladies having a debate about the Meg Thee Stallion Klay Thompson situation. One lady said that men don't marry women like Meg Thee Stallion, and the other woman was like, why not? This podcast got really heated and it got really, really funky really fast. Let's get to the clip. Make sure that like button. Also make sure that hype button. Without further ado, let's get to the video.
Today, we are going to be talking about Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson's breakup. So I want to start with this clip. Carmen had a hot take yesterday that got over 1 million views in 24 hours. And Amber, I know how much you love this take because right after she posted it, you posted a follow-up take. And I got both of them here. So we're going to play them back to back. And then I'm going to get your guys' response. Okay, so here is Carmen's initial hot take on the Klay Thomas and the Meg Thee Stallion breakup. Take a look.
Thomas.
like whores. Let me make this very simple. They may sleep with a whore, they may hang out with a whore, but they will not wife a whore. Okay? You guys look for the exception of the rule to try to make it the rule, and that's what you guys were looking for in Megan Thee Stallion. And it is just not reality. The fact of the matter is you cannot make prostitution music speak about men like they are nothing, twerk all day and think that any man in this world is going to take you serious, let alone make you a wife. And it's only black women that have this mentality. They think that because a woman is rich and because she's beautiful, that she's automatically of value. Like, I'm so confused. I don't understand what goes through you guys' brain. Like, you don't understand morals, values, integrity. Those things matter, not just money. I know in your little bubbles, everything is about money. But in everyone else's world, it is not.
Yeah, that's the thing women don't understand. Like, you can be the most successful woman in the world, but if you put out a persona that everybody deems as being the H word, or you put out music degrading men and all these things, and then you want a man to marry you or take you seriously, a man's not gonna take you seriously. Look at her dating history. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shows in her dating history.
Until you guys are able to grasp basic concepts and actually listen to men when they tell you what they like and they don't like, you guys will continue to be losers.
All right. So that got 1 million views in 24 hours. And now, Amber, I know you saw it because you posted immediately after she did. And you said, some people are trying to say that men don't like hoes. And it seems like, and maybe we're wrong, maybe we're reaching, but it seems like this post is a direct reply to Carmen. So I'm going to play yours and I'm going to let you respond and tell us if this was a response to Carmen. Take a look.
So, if men don't like hoes, can somebody explain to me what's going on here? Her chart looks exactly like the same chart I'm seeing people pass around the Megan Thee Stallion one. Yeah, I don't see anybody going up to Travis Kelce, calling him a simp. I don't see nobody talking about Travis Kelce asking him, why did he propose to a ran-through woman? Ran-through cat is ran-through cat. I don't care if you're bashing men over a guitar or a rap beat. That cat is still ran through. The whole conversation around Meg and Klay is so disingenuous because people just want to take any and every opportunity to bash black women and devalue black women when I be seeing OnlyFans girls out here getting married.
She said OnlyFans girl. Who is OnlyFans girl getting married? I mean, we all know about Kim Kardashian and all that shit. I mean, if Kanye wanted to marry her, Kanye wanted to marry her. You know what I'm saying? But she's talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. This is the thing. This is the difference between Taylor Swift and Meg Thee Stallion. People know of Taylor Swift's relationships, but it's not like she's all out there in the public media and all her relationships are in public media. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Travis Kelce found that she was attractive and he wanted to marry her. That's the difference. Taylor Swift ain't out there. You know what I'm saying? Her shit ain't all out there like Meg Thee Stallion is. Let's continue.
Taylor Swift got proposed to by Travis Kelce. Why didn't white men go around making a graph like this of Taylor Swift? No other group of women she's a promiscuous woman. Men like what they like. So for some of y'all to get on this internet and pretend every man walking is a God-fearing man who won't choose a hoe is another reason why this whole conversation is disingenuous. If every man walking was a God-fearing man, Cardi B would have never been married. If you were paying attention, Clay was courting Megan like a wife.
Oh Lord have mercy. Oh Lord. You know what I'm saying? This is the problem with women like her. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact there was some people in Meg's corner that said, hey, you know what I'm saying? You better check and take a look at Clay's past. Yes. Did Clay love bomb her? Yes, he did.
He brought Meg around his family. He had her host Thanksgiving for his entire family. She cooked dinner for his entire family. They got a house together. He bought her a car. He was calling her his last name. He named his own boat after her. Men don't just do that to whores. Now, it's one thing to say, oh, maybe he really did have cold feet. Maybe he really did change his mind. Okay, I get it. That's okay. But the commentary I'm seeing come from a lot of black people is that Meg is a whore who don't deserve a husband when we all watch this man treat her like a wife.
Maybe he did get cold feet, or maybe he got some goddamn sense. Somebody probably talked to him and said, bruh, like, you really want to wife this chick up? You really want to wipe this chick up? I'm not gonna lie. Maybe he did cheat. Maybe that was alleged that he cheated. Maybe she's saying that to throw dirt on his name, or maybe he got cold feet, or maybe somebody told him, yo, Clay, bruh, you wanna really put your name behind this chick?
Said a lot of people just want to devalue and degrade black women because for some odd reason it just gives them some sort of adrenaline rush. Why are we giving so much negative feedback to the person who was cheated on and got the short end of the stick? Now, I'm not saying women should be whores, go outside and be whores. I'm not saying that at all. You should definitely take care of your body. Your body is your temple. You should do that for yourself. You shouldn't do that for the sole purpose of finding a man. Why? Because at the end of the day, the good girls and the hoes are still competing for the same man, and that man is going to choose whoever he sees fit. Point blank, period. Hoes and good girls are equally yoked in the dating market. Prove me wrong.
All right.
What? Nah, man. She crazy for that take, man. Let's go ahead and continue, man.
Right. Well. Before Carmen goes ahead and tries to prove you wrong, Amber, was that a shade to Carmen's post? Was that a response to Carmen?
No, I wouldn't say it was a response to Carmen. I mean, maybe I was a little inspiration there because I saw hers first, but later on, like throughout the day, I kept seeing people say the same thing. So after a while, I was like, okay, everybody just repeating this narrative that's just not true. I have to come out and say something because we all see how it plays out in real life. So yeah, I mean, she inspired it. I mean, yeah, but I it wasn't just her; it was a lot of people.
Stop lying. You saw her post and had to react. Stop lying. See, I hate when people are disingenuous and don't say the truth. Just say at the end of the day, I saw her post and I wanted to respond. People would have more respect for you. That's like saying, you know what I'm saying? I see something and it was a part of it, but I seen other people do it. Just say that I saw her post, I didn't agree with it, and this is my response. Plain and simple. That's it.
Carmen?
I just want to respond. So are you saying in real life that you believe that men marry hoes like more times than not? Is that your argument here?
I feel like it's about equal. I would say it's more often, but I feel like it's about the same.
So are you saying half the women in the world that get married are hoes?
They got a pass. I would say they're currently hoes, but everybody ain't some Christian non-hoe girl who got morals getting picked by a God-fearing man, because every man ain't God-fearing. So you just want every girl to just be like, oh, I'm this little celibate girl. I have so much modesty, and you just think, sir, you think a hoe wouldn't get married before her? Like that's how you think the world.
Yeah, I think what she's saying is that men they choose hoes. I mean, you got some men who do. But then also you got to realize that maybe the man didn't know about her past. You know what I'm saying? A woman can move. A woman could be a whole in one state, but then go to another state and she's a completely different person. I mean, it happens. A woman can move from Atlanta where she was ran through, move to Portland, Oregon, where nobody knows her. A man falls in love with her, marries her. That can happen. It happens plenty of times. Do men wife or yes, they do. But I know if I'm gonna tell you something. If a man does, it's because he either doesn't know or he doesn't care. But a real man who cares about his legacy, cares about those things, if he's a high value man, a man who really has high integrity, he's not going to do that. He's not going to sully his name with that. He's not going to sully his name with that.
It works. I'm just curious. Like,
I mean,
but
I think anybody. Yeah, and a hoe can get married, obviously, but she's going to have to change some of them whole ways. She's not going to be able to continue to be a hoe or act like a hoe or have the mannerisms of hoe. She's going to have to adjust.
But what is your mannerism of hoe though? Like twerking,
like twerking. Yeah, that is. You get up in public and you're twerking. That's whorish behavior.
I don't think
it's whorish behavior. Like what do you think when men see women twerk? Do you think they're like, oh, I'm gonna take her home to my mom? It's like, no, I want to have sex with her. I want to sleep with her. And then I want to be done. Right. Okay, that's what it is. So it's like when you're aspiring, you're telling people like, oh, it's not Megan Thee Stallion's fault, or is you guys just want to hate on black women? No, we're not. We're using our eyes. We're using our eyes to see how she behaves, and we're not surprised. I don't even know why this is news. To me personally, I don't think it's news. I don't think it's news either. I don't think it's news either because you know what I'm saying. I knew this was going to end in the first place. I knew it wasn't going to last long. See, everybody was so invested in it because I ain't gonna lie. Most women want Meg to be happy because of the situations with her family and situation with close friends that she's had in her life. And they want Meg to be happy. They want Megan to be happy. I understand that. But sometimes you have to look inward and say, you know, do I need to be... The thing is, Megan goes with athletes and rappers and people who are established, and those men have the pick of the litter. Sometimes if you're somebody like a Megan Thee Stallion, find somebody who's not in the spotlight and don't share what you do with every man you deal with. You did it with Moneybagg Yo. You did it with The Baby. You did it with Partisan Fontaine. You did it with Tory Lanez. Then you did it with Klay Thompson. That's 5 right there that I know about. I didn't know about Jeezy. I didn't know about the soccer player. God damn, yo. Is a rapper who lives a certain type of lifestyle. It is an NBA player who we know lives a certain type of lifestyle. Why are we all surprised by this? This is what I want to know. And why are we shocked that they are like bashing Megan when she has a horrible reputation? She has not even just sleeping with men, just the whole Tory Lanez thing. She has a reputation of sleeping with her friends, man. She has a reputation of a liar. She has a reputation of promoting promiscuity and prostitution. Why would anybody want to defend that?
What is she? Because she got cheat. What did she do wrong in the situation? Are you saying just because she's a hoe, she deserves to get courted by a man and have him cheat on her and treat her like the bad? I'm saying that a lot of the times when you carry yourself as a hoe, like as she does, men humble that. They will sleep with you and humble you just to bring you back down. They will humble anybody. Men will humble a girl who they feel like doing better than them in life. You don't have to be. Men will humble anybody.
Oh Lord, you see, this is the thing. Men will humble anybody. Like men are just actually going out there and humbling women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't humble a woman. I know my homies don't humble women. See, this is the narrative that goes around on social media that men are out there to humble women. Humble women. That's the sad part about it. And if you know Klay Thompson's history, I'm gonna tell you what it was, y'all. Klay Thompson played this playbook with every single woman he's dealt with. And Meg Thee Stallion thought she could change him. That's what it was. He did things with her that she never had done with her before. She fell in love. I don't even think he invested in the relationship? Yes, for a period of time. But then you don't know what goes on behind the scenes of these relationships. You don't know the arguments or the moments where they didn't agree on different things and things like that. And they gotta think, Klay Thompson is an NBA player. He's a 4-time champion. This individual got his DMs is like Walmart with women. I'm just being honest though.
I think that it's the men that these women are choosing. Okay. Exactly. So when you're choosing certain type of men, yeah, sure, they will humble you. But if you carry yourself and you have certain characteristics and certain things about yourself, then you wouldn't be put in these situations as often. Not saying that it would never happen. I'm not saying that these women would never get cheated on. Beyonce got cheated on. I understand, even though she's a little degenerate to me too. But I'm just saying that if you want to have a certain thing, if you want to have a man take you serious, maybe do not have prostitution music. Maybe don't be twerking. Maybe don't tell your whole fan base that you're pimping hoes and then go cook dinner for a man. If anything,
I'm gonna tell you something. That right there is a perfect segue right there. That's a perfect segue moment. You can't tell your fans one thing and then go and do another thing. Like I remember when Offset showed that picture of Cardi B. I think she was sweeping up something in the house or whatever, and she said, "I don't cook, I don't clean," and people were making fun of it. I mean, they were married at the time. At the end of the day, if that's what she does, that's what she does. She's a married woman, blah 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 blah. But the thing is, you can't promote one thing and then do another thing. Because people gonna say, well, what about what you do? What you say? You don't cook for a man, don't clean for a man, don't do none of this shit, but you cooking and cleaning for a man. You're being disingenuous. That's like, what I'm saying, when guys in the red pill space talk about doing this to these women, but they on sugar baby websites and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It works both ways though.
I feel like the hottie should be upset that she's selling them one thing and then doing another. That's what I think.
No, well, personally, like I said before, I don't take entertainment as my real life. I think it's just entertainment. I don't think she's selling me. She's selling me entertainment. That's how she's selling me. But like I said, why are we criticizing Megan in a situation when he cheated on her? Why was he courting her?
Everybody knew it wouldn't work. Like everybody knew it wouldn't work. So
Why
we're
wouldn't
not
it work?
surprised. Because I just told you why. Because of her whorish behavior. That's why it wouldn't work.
Okay, and you said twerking, whores getting married. I see people, women who twerk who are married. I like you say twerking is whore behavior. That's twerking.
Okay, well, it is whorish behavior, and some men allow it. Some men do allow it. I'm not saying that they
exactly.
don't, but when
So
she's not just twerking though. It's different. She's not just twerking. She's doing multiple things on top of twerking. Not to mention Klay Thompson on pictures with Tory Lanez. Like nobody wants to be with a girl that's in a room with different guys, and they all had a chance at her.
The thing about her sleeping with a man too, that's a lie. A lot of stuff y'all be saying is a lie. So she never said because that was never her man. You said she sleep with her friend man or something, some lie that's on the internet.
Tory Lanez, actually,
that was Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez was actually dealing. That's the whole reason why Meg got. You know what I'm saying? It's because the friend found out that Tory Lanez was sleeping with Megan. Tory Lanez was actually messing with Megan's best friend. Tory Lanez slept with Megan. Megan knew that Tory Lanez was messing with her best friend. That's why that whole situation happened. Now, you know what I'm saying? Is Tory Lanez a complete angel in that situation? No, he's not a complete angel in that situation. But we know that Megan went behind her friend's back. And the reason, and that's why Tory Lanez is in jail now. That's why people are upset, because they know an innocent man who didn't do it went to jail.
That wasn't her man though.
He had sex with, but it doesn't matter. Like
yes, it doesn't matter.
Once my friend touched something, I'm not touching it. Like
how you know she touched him though? How you know
she admitted to it? She admitted to it.
No, it wasn't. Oh God, we going here again. All right. Oh God, bro.
Tory was sleeping with Megan. Cheating on his girlfriend. And Megan got in a fight in the car. That
was not the fight. That was no.
It was public documentation that this shit happened. It's public documentation. This is the reason why Meg got hit. It's in the court records.
No, y'all. See, are we
girl, you don't want to hear it. Like I don't think I'm trying to find out like why did you feel like Megan Thee Stallion is worth defending.
The matter of fact, the fight was Tory Lanez trying to humble Megan. What I heard in the court documents, what Megan said was Megan was telling Tory about how his career is trash. Because this was when Megan was on the come up back in 2020. She had Savage with Beyonce. She was telling Tory Lanez his career is trash and he's a nobody. And he got really angry about that. That's what I heard. So he was trying to humble Megan for having a upcoming better career than his. And he shot at her. That's what happened. That's that fake
Was he
story
trying
y'all
to
talking
wait,
about.
pause.
That you're gonna take up for Megan, and you're not
No,
gonna.
because
Wait,
y'all
so
talking about a fake story they try to use.
wait, so no, I honestly don't believe that it's a fake story. I believe that she went
Well,
on
it is.
TV and she lied in front of everybody. She told everybody she didn't sleep with him. So at
Okay,
that
so when
point,
she
she's not a
when she
credible
gets on
person. She's
national,
why would you believe anything she say if she already lied about one thing? You don't have to lie if you're
so
telling the truth. If your story is correct, if you're not the terrible person in the room, you don't have to lie. Even if you slept with somebody, we're not surprised that you slept with Tory Lanez. You rap about it. This is your whole brand is being a whore. So why would we be surprised that you slept with Tory Lanez?
again,
You are a liar. That's what's
again,
happening. She's a
Taylor
liar.
Swift.
That's the thing, though, man. And the woman who is on the right, she will not bend about this whole situation. We all know how Meg is, yo. We know her history. That's the reason why she is getting dragged by a bunch of men. Now, am I happy that she got cheated on? No. But we knew from the beginning that this situation was not going to last. Klay Thompson is a known womanizer. Meg Thee Stallion, in her history, I think they both got together. Meg Thee Stallion wanted one thing. Klay Thompson wanted another. The way Klay Thompson love bombed her, got her upset. She found out he was talking to other women, and that's when she dropped everything online. That's the issue. But see, the problem is that, and I'm going to keep it a buck. Meg Thee Stallion, two things. Number one, women like her need to know how to choose better. Choose better men. Choose a man who's not in the public spotlight. See, the problem is when women don't have positive male role models in their life, they don't know how to choose. The discernment isn't there. That's the main problem.
Taylor Swift. Y'all say it's okay when Taylor Swift does it because she has decorum. Yet you want Megan to go on
Taylor
TV.
Swift.
No, but you want Megan to go on TV and tell everybody who she's having sex with. Where's that? Oh, she's a liar. She's a liar. No, what happened to decorum? The decorum didn't matter there.
Yes,
Oh,
because
come
she
on.
the one
That
Taylor
that
Swift is a
she,
liar.
she the one that played
She
like the
failed with
victim.
Megan. Wait,
And
hold
she
on.
played the
Amber.
victim.
Okay, I want to get your reaction to this video of Megan outside, and you tell me if this is what a wife look like. Okay, you tell me.
We sucking dick. Like in 2017, we done broke the internet and bought a jet with the means we sucking dick. You know my head game short, long stroke, straight though, let's go. All summer we sucking dick. Mama, your man ain't loyal, you and nothing, you look like your man can't go. We sucking dick, 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 dick. All summer we sucking dick.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who would marry that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like, who would marry that? You got a couple of rainbow dudes singing her actual lyrics about what she says. You don't think, I'm going to tell you something. And I'm going to keep it a bug. I'm going to go and end the video. You can watch the full video in the description. As a man, would you even think about wifing that up? Would you think about wifing that up? It's a question that most men will say no. They're not going to do it. And then women get online and say, oh, we're bashing Meg. But at the end of the day, we knew this was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's like women live in this freaking fairy tale dream and think that, you know, if I get the ball, I can change him. I could do all these things. No. When you have a past like you have, Slim, men have one mentality. Men have a photographic memory. Like if I see that you are a H-O with the E, if I know you're going to be that way, I'm going to treat you like that. I mean, it is what it is. But hey, let me know what you think about the video. It's your boy Jay here with another one. Make sure that like button. Also, make sure to the subscribe button. I also did another video on Meg Thee Stallion. I'll leave that video in the description below so you can watch it in full. Also, I'll leave the OG video in the description below so you can watch their full podcast in its entirety. Until next time, folks, I'm out. Just don't sit there. Click on the next video. You won't regret it. I promise you.